There were more migrants arrested or detained along the southern border in April than during any other month in the last 20 years. Desperate to make it to the U.S., many Central American migrants are being influenced by smugglers.
We've been hearing from some of you about a growing number of migrants at a camp in Jacamba.
Have turned to social media as their guide.
Migrants I talked to today say they are using videos that they find on TikTok to navigate their way into the United States between Jacamba and Boulevard, California. It's just an hour outside of San Diego. This dirt road, we drove up it and we found those migrants. The group of migrants say they crossed through that hole around 1 o'clock this morning. They say they found videos on TikTok of how to successfully get inside of the United States, and then they write down those instructions, and it has been working.
Border Patrol agents in southern Arizona say this year they've seen more smugglers sneaking migrants into the U.S., and teenagers in our state are being recruited to do it.
No se muevan. David, 1961. My guy's looking at the bail here, shoulder at 218 and a half. Oh yeah, where are we going, baby? Hold on, man. No se muevan. One of the detectives pulled over one vehicle. He got no pursuit. They drove in the desert and bailed off. At the same time, we pulled over a vehicle.
Customs and Border Protection noticing some alarming trends in the Tucson sector. Not only more drug busts, but also more smugglers being caught trying to take migrants over the border. Some of those drivers as young as 14 years old.
We are up off the highway US 60. Comes out of Superior. They removed the back seat. Reason why they do that is so they can fit more people inside the cab.
We've been noticing a trend that they're using these younger or juveniles. They believe like they can't be processed or charged, I guess I should say, with human smuggling or not, but it's just becoming more of a common thing that we're seeing these younger drivers out here.
CBP still looking into why so many young drivers are involved. Modlin says the search for smugglers has now hit social media, targeting teenagers, most from the Phoenix area, others coming from southern Arizona.
Messages saying that for a couple hours work, people can make up to $20,000, just come down here, pick up some migrants, take them back to the Phoenix area. Instructions not to stop for law enforcement. It's a perfect storm of these are very young drivers, they're inexperienced, they overload their vehicles with more people than the vehicles are built to carry.
She's getting paid $7 grand to take 4 of them. It's a good chunk of change. The going rate right now is about $1,000 a head, so they're getting paid a little more than the average cost right now. Just be honest with me. I know what's going on here, so do you. All right. I got Border Patrol en route. They're going to come out and talk with you, talk with your passengers. 7,000 total for all of them. It's pretty good. See ya.
All you are from Cuba? Yes.
All right, that's fine.
Three have already arrived. Thank God there's the National Guard.
I make content on social media, particularly TikTok, all in Spanish, talking about immigration for those who are already here in the U.S. and for those who one day want to come here to the U.S.
Here's the current situation at the border.
In 2 years, España has amassed 3.1 million followers.
The quick format of the videos where you're able to watch a TikTok in 10 seconds and then watch another one is really convenient for immigrants, especially if you're on the move, you're going through Mexico or through Central America, you don't have access to a television. So what do? You go on your phone, you watch a 10-second, 15-second TikTok, you learn about the news, and then you keep on moving.
As you can see, a huge group of people with children has arrived.
The Las Vegas law student is often recognized by migrants who see his videos, which includes warnings.
We are followers of his news updates on our phones. He updates us of the river current, the security situation with the border agents, and the suffering migrants are facing when crossing.
So there's a lot of desperation. Many people are trying to flee. If they're not already here, they're trying to find a way to get here.
We're on the edge of no man's land, where for millions of people, smugglers' tracks are the only way to escape. All along the border, people are just pouring in.
They're just coming up onto the main road from these illegal tracks and boarding these cooperative buses.
Each person prepared to risk this crossing has to hand over $30 to the cartel. That's over a year's pay if you're on Venezuela's minimum wage. Going to need hundreds of dollars each for bus tickets. Amongst this tide of families are many children arriving on their own.
Hey, dude.
Jesus is 16. His friend Jefferson just 14.
At least some money for water.
How much money do you make
10 or 15,000 pesos max.
each time?
That's each day.
I'm not an adult, but I have to act like one. I'm only 16.
Without papers to work legally, Yulimar has struggled to find a job. Like many young girls here, she started selling sex on the street.
What you're doing is illegal. So how do you avoid being in trouble with the police?
When I see the police, I run away. What else can I do?
It's dangerous work, but for now she feels it's all she can do to survive. A few streets away, Jesus and Jefferson are still trying to make a few pennies to eat tonight.
Despite the dangers, many are now choosing routes through California rather than cross at the Texas border.
It's better than the other border.
Better meaning easier?
Not easier. There's nothing easy about this.
It's a hack. Elon says that you can literally Google and know exactly how to do it because there's so much money that the cartels are making right now. Everybody comes across the southern border and they game the system. They know exactly what to say. He said, first of all, there should be expedited legal approval. So in other words, if you are a hardworking person and honest, we should be able to process you effectively and quickly if you qualify. But he also says bar the entry for those breaking the law and people like the guy with the teardrop tattoos from prison.
We met up with Abdul Taleb Ali and other migrants who were bused to San Diego and released after being processed by Border Patrol. Taleb Ali is from Mauritania in Africa. He's seeking asylum after leaving behind a wife, infant son, and a nursing career.
So right now, a lot of Americans would say, you shouldn't be here.
And they are right. This is their country.
Where are you on the migrant issue? You're absent. Where are you? You're a piece of
Okay.
We followed Taleb Ali as he made his way to the San Diego airport, and within hours, New York City. He's staying at the shelter for now.
I used to sleep in my home next to my wife and my son, and now I'm sleeping next to 1,000 men that I don't even know, like a homeless person.
Nor this is the group of migrants that's come down from the mountains. Neither the wall nor this rugged, punishing terrain is enough to stop the determination of these asylum seekers. This is what policymakers and border officials are up against.
Thank you for watching. Go to, I just want to point this out, to find more from me, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe below. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful day.